Yeah, yeah. We just chillin' and vibing. Good conversations with good people. Oh, good conversations with good people. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, 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 this your boy Larry and Quiz, and we chilling and vibing with Miss Sasha.
Sa-
What's going on, girl?
Hi, hey.
Hey, we
How y'all
appreciate you for
doing?
coming back to chill and vibe.
Of course, of course. It's always an honor.
So, Sasha,
Yes.
we gotta start off with it, man.
Okay.
Boss Babe Award of the Year. Talk
Yes.
about
Well, I got the Boss Babe Influencer of the Year award. That's what
it. Okay.
it was. But it was Boss Babe Influencer of the Year. But pretty much, I guess I got nominated without my knowledge, and they emailed me and was like, "Hey, you've been nominated." I'm like, "Nominated for what?" At first I was like, "Am I spammed?" I was just like, "Well, you got to be careful nowadays." But they're like, "Yeah, you've been nominated." I'm like, "Okay," so I go and look at their Instagram. I was like, "Why have I never heard about this? I'm in Atlanta. Like, what's going on?" But I realized I've seen it so many times, but didn't realize. You go scrolling on social media, you don't be, all the time paying attention. But I was like, okay, so it was absolutely it was beautiful. It was such a special moment. It was so surreal. I could not believe I won. Like I was very excited because like I said, I it's a blessing to be acknowledged. Like God really did his thing that night for me. Okay. I was like, wow, I didn't expect it for real at all.
So, like, what you got nominated for? Well, Influencer of the Year, like, what you influenced? Like, how did you get
I
the award? Well, how did you get nominated?
my modeling and the content creation that I do, as well as doing my reviews and things of that nature on TikTok and on Instagram. So they were saying, I'm making a scene out here. People are looking at me and acknowledging me. So I'm like, okay, pretty much that I'm making noise out here is what they are saying. So I'm like, okay, that's good to know. So yeah.
Right. You feel you're modeling, singer, influencer. How do you balance your grind with maintaining a relationship, especially when people only see the highlight?
Honestly, I just stay true to myself. I stay humble. I never let anything stray my focus. I stay with a clear mind with no matter what I do. If I'm doing something that involves my career, it's my career. If I involve something with my relationship, it's my relationship. Like I never, cross the lines, but I'm also respectful in both areas. And I have a relationship where my person I'm with respects me, supports me 100%. Like I don't have to worry about anything. Like I feel like I am at a point where I can be who I am totally and completely, like without any question. And yeah.
You just
Yeah,
want to
it's
be
it's a
free.
blessing. Yes,
Right,
and
right,
when you're
right.
with somebody who supports you, because that's very rare to find nowadays. People, you know, can get jealous or things like that. To have somebody who's just like go get it and sees who I am and what I want to do, it's a blessing because you don't find that nowadays. So yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hard. Like, relationship nowadays, boy.
Mhm.
If you in one and you got a good one, you better hold
Mhm.
on tight.
Better hold on tight. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had one, but I ain't hold on tight. Mm,
Oh, it's okay. You know what? But you live and you learn. It's all about living and learning. It's not,
100%.
yeah. And at least you take an accountability for it. So, that
Mm.
speaks volumes of you. So yeah.
Speaking on relationships, age gap. What is the biggest age gap you would talk to a person? Like highest number, lowest number.
Answer the same question to
It's
me.
it's
I
it's
got
always
something.
it's always been the either around the same age as me or either a year younger than me or a year older. I've never dated anybody super older or super younger. Mm-mm. I think age gaps are weird to me personally. I just think you shouldn't. But I don't judge it. It's not my place. If somebody say, hey, hey, that ain't, that's their relationship. But me
So you never
personally,
had a sugar daddy.
mm-mm, no, mm-mm, no, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in hurting people or using people. That's not my thing. Yeah, I don't use people. I cannot do that at all. I can't even fake the funk. So it's not even in my blood to do that.
You
Yeah,
got a
no.
point right there. I
Yeah.
mean,
You can't.
age group for me, you know,
Yeah.
my mom always asked me, man. I used to tell her, I used to tell her, as long as they younger than you, I'm good.
I'm
I'm
screaming.
good, man.
No, I feel
Nah,
you.
man,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just the older female do to me. It just I don't
No,
know.
I get. Look, like I said, to each his own. That's your preference. Ain't hey, ain't no
You
judgment
know,
here. Cause who's
right,
the
right,
judge?
right,
We can't. We are all human. We ain't nobody supposed to judge nobody. I ain't judging at all. It's just I ain't gonna do it.
right, right, right,
It ain't
right,
for me. But do what you do. My friends, I'm like, hey girl, more power to you. That's what you want to do. I love you still. If you like it, I love it. That's how I
right,
feel.
right,
So yeah.
right. I'm 26, looking for a Darlene, not a Charlene, a Darlene.
Darlene. All right, any
Yeah,
Darlene's out there?
yeah.
I'm
Come
screaming.
here,
That's funny.
come here.
That is
Hey,
funny.
Neff got you. Neff gonna take care of
Not
you.
Darlene. It's the
Yeah,
Darlene for me. That is funny.
Darlene.
Oh
Yes,
Lord.
ma'am.
Sasha, how you feel about the Shannon Sharp? He 54 when he met the girl Gabby. She was 19.
If my 19-year-old daughter told me that, I'd be like, hold on, kind of looking like, my eyes raised up. But, I don't, again, like I said, we don't know situations, and sometimes things can be done for publicity, things could be done to just stir up trouble for somebody. You just really don't know these days, especially in the industry. So I try not to look or judge too much on the things that they do or whatever, because I don't want anybody looking at me and judging me. So I just be like, hey, let me mind my business because I don't know the full story. Because people lie. People lie about stuff. Not saying that the person is lying or whatever. Because like I said, I don't know the situation. I don't really even know what happened. But people can lie and make up things. You can't believe everything you see. So I just mind my business.
Right, right. Yeah, cause you can judge me all you want. I don't care.
I'm telling you, it's like whatever. Because the only person that judgment matters is the man upstairs, and that's all I
Come
care
on
about.
now. Come.
Okay, okay. I've had to
Hallelujah.
learn that is who all that matters. Because when you steady worry about what everybody else think, you're gonna go crazy. Like who cares? These people
That's
ain't gonna
true.
go with you when you die. They didn't go. They ain't come with you. You came to the earth. They ain't gonna go with you when you die. So it don't matter
And
Right.
what
one
they think.
one thing I
Yeah.
learned too, like they don't pay your bills. They ain't in the
Sure
house, so
don't.
you ain't.
Didn't pay not 1 cent. Because I'm looking and I don't see their name on none of these bills. I don't see their name on none of the bills.
Now, one thing I learned that I can't let nobody, mess up my peace. That's what I
Exactly. Because your
need.
peace is everything.
Oh,
Yes.
100%. Hey,
Peace
girl,
is everything.
you got
Hmm.
go. You feel me?
Yes. Amen to that.
But how long is too long to be engaged? For like example, like if you ever been engaged, sometimes people they've been engaged for like 12 years, maybe, financial problems,
You know what? And I'm glad that you said that because honestly, like some people might look at, oh, this is too long or whatever. Me personally, I have a time limit. I ain't gonna say my time limit, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I already got my stuff prepared over here. But I'm saying like Um, other people, if it has to deal with bills or things like that, you can't really judge it because you don't know what their finances are. You don't know what's
Yeah,
going on. Somebody could be like, hold on, let's see. They could have had really bad issues. Somebody could be struggling with something. They might be going to counseling. You just don't know what's going on in people's relationship to be like, oh, y'all taking too long. Who cares if they're okay with that? Let them be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Your preference is your preference. That's not what you want to do. You ain't got to do it.
yeah, right, right.
It's just I really think it's just based on the person and if that's what they like, then do it.
Do you think it's a commitment or just
Um,
comfort?
I mean, it could be commitment issues. But my thing is, if you have commitment issues, then you shouldn't be trying to get married. You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing with people. People just need to be honest. Just be honest. It's why waste people's time? Just keep it real. Just keep it real. If you just keep it real and be honest with somebody, you will be better off. Why waste people's
Right.
time? Because when you waste people's time and you play with people, you're not doing nothing but setting yourself up for karma. And karma gonna come around and get you. You play with somebody, you gonna get played with every time. So I just,
Uh,
yeah, like I said, I don't play with people's
yeah,
emotions. I don't play with people's money, people's emotions, people's heart. Mm-mm. You ain't gonna see me do that, no ma'am.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah, cause it's mm-mm.
But
Yes,
a lot of
it'll
people
bite you.
they stay in a situation because it's
Yeah.
convenient.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. And on that note too, you can't. You got to be happy. You can't. Mm-mm. Don't waste your
You,
happiness if you're not
you,
happy.
some people stay for the kids as well. So it's like,
Yeah, and I get that too. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. But you got to be happy because the kids can see it too. The kids aren't stupid. These kids are very
That's true.
smart nowadays. They can see right through it. My god babies be telling me stuff. I'll be like, how did you know that? Like,
right,
hold on, you a little too young, but they are very smart, very smart.
right.
But yeah, that's just my opinion on it though.
All right. So what's the one thing people misunderstand about you when they see you online versus me in person?
I had a friend actually, one of my close friends now. It's funny. I was like, so what did you think about when we first met me? She said grinding a lot. She's like, one, I was like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. And two, I was like, oh, she probably a. And I was like, you thought that? She was like, yes. She was like, because you just like your face, like you just have like a, and I don't even know I'd be doing it. I'm just like, I didn't even know. I was like, well, I was like, I'm not like that at all. I'm super goofy. I tell people that all the time. Now, I am shy and quiet. Like if you see me somewhere, I'll probably be in the corner, like observing everybody quietly. But once you come talk to me, I will talk your ears off, and I'm very talkative. But I'm very loving. I am full of information. You ask me something, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'll tell you everything you need to know. So yeah, people misconstrue me to be, I guess serious or not kind or and I'm are not personable, but my pictures do not depict who I am. I'm very fun, loving, goofy, like I said, humble. I don't have any of that in me to I don't even I'm not stuck up at all, like at all. Like I would never even act like that with anybody. I try to be kind and talk to everybody. I was like that even in school too. Like anybody from school will tell you, oh, Sasha talked to everybody. I sure did. I didn't care what walk of life you came from. I didn't care how you dressed, what color your skin was, where you were from, how you talked Spanish, none of that. You're gonna be my friend. You want to be friends? Let's be friends. Okay. So that's just how it was.
Right, right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I see you got that rock on your finger now. So I gotta ask,
I
She's
got that
married
ring on.
now.
I gotta ask,
Period.
shout out to that special someone.
Yes.
What
Shout out
is
to my baby.
what is like being in a relationship with Sasha?
Whew, you're gonna have fun. I'm gonna always know something's wrong with you. I'm very emotionally intelligent.
Mm.
You're gonna have communication. Um, and you're gonna enjoy yourself. Yes. Yeah. You're gonna have a lot of memories. That is what it's like with me. And you're gonna laugh a lot because I'm like I said, I'm very goofy. You don't see it a lot, but I'm very okay. I'm gonna have you on the floor, hurt your stomach hurt. Because I don't care. I'm real funny. Lucky people don't know it yet, but yeah, I'm very funny. So yeah, we'll have a lot of fun with me.
Back to the Boss Bay of the Year
Right,
award.
yes, yes.
Um, what did it mean to you, like personally? Like, what do you think it says about where you are right now in your journey?
It let me know honestly that all of the things that I might have felt down about, or when I had, because at one point I had lost everything, honestly. Like nobody knows that, but I did. And I feel like God just showed me, even though everything was gone, I was going to give you blessings tenfold. And He did. And, like I said, I did not expect to win that. I didn't even have a speech prepared. I wish I did, but I was just like, I genuinely didn't think. 'Cause I'm just like, I'm still working. I never feel like I feel like I'm always learning. Like I have to learn more. Like I'm not where I want to be just yet, So I just didn't think I would get something that big, because the
Right,
people that were acknowledged were names that I've big people. So I'm just like, so the fact I was just like, wow, like, I'm saying I'm not big, but I was just like, oh my God, to be in the presence of these other people who have made a name for themselves as well, just like I have. And I'm just like, wow, like this is such a blessing. And it was confirmation for me personally from God saying, you on the right path. Keep doing it. Like I got you. I told you I got
right.
you. You keep doing what I'm telling you to do. I got you. This is only the beginning. So it honestly just let me know that I'm on the right track.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's Tasha. What's your most memorable event you attended?
Oh, it was actually for Big Boy. He had I think it was like it was a show at the Fox Theater for something he did, a play for he did. I think it was about him. Now this was years ago, but I met Janelle Monae. I met I can't even think. Lord have mercy. Who else did I meet? Of course, I met Big Boy, but I met a lot of people. I met Janelle Monae before she even blew up and became who she is now. So many people I met, and they were just telling me like, "Oh my God, I just love your spirit, and you were just this, 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 this." But I just enjoyed my time. I was out there dancing. I was just, it was just a lot of fun. and people were giving speeches, and I learned so much for the things that they were saying. Big Boy speech, he was saying how, he just went from rapping and then went into doing other things as well. He was like, don't just keep yourself in a box. And then I was just like, okay, because at one point I just thought, okay, all I'm going to do is just be a singer because that's all I knew as a young girl. And then I realize now all the things that I did in my past brought me to now. I was always an influencer. Like I'm more than just a singer. Like I have a plethora of talents that I'm now using. Like I'm not just like, oh, I'm just going to use one talent. It's like, no, I can use all of them. He blessed me, so I gotta use all of them because anything can get you where you want to get to. So and they all coincide too, so it works out for me.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got one more for you.
Okay.
Man, if you ever, God forbid, pass away today or tomorrow, give me one word that would describe you and build your legacy.
Well, I'm gonna say the. It's not really a word. I'm just gonna say the butterfly. And the reason why I say the butterfly is because I want people to be inspired by me. Like I want people to say, "Wow!" Like when people really find out my story, when I get the chance to really like tell it, like and in a way to where I'm not trying to hurt anybody, or say anything negative, because that's not the place that I'm at. That's not where I want to be or what I want to leave here. But I just want people to say, wow, like she came from this and got all the way to here. I
Mm-hmm.
can do it too. I can go get it too. This is not it. This is not my end all be all. Like I can still go get it. I just want people to be inspired by me and just say, wow, Sasha really did it, So, and that I was nice to people, that I treated people with respect, that I was always on time, that I respected the industry, I respected people no matter what, and that I was a good person. So, yeah, that's what I want people to remember me.
You sure got the last name for it though.
Huh?
Go man.
You sure got the last name for it. Cause when Larry told me, yeah, we got Sasha Gomez, I said, you mean Selena Gomez? He like, no, we got
I always
Sasha.
said,
I'm like,
I'd be
oh.
like, I always tell her, a cousin. I'd be like, that's my cousin. I'd be like, cousin.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like,
that's
that
your
ain't your cousin. I was
cousin.
like, yes, it is. We got the same last name. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. My cousin. Oh my God. If I ever see her.
Does Sasha got any new music on the way?
Honestly, not yet. I haven't really dabbled back in that side of me just yet. I'm taking my time with that because that's a very touchy area, but I have been praying on it. I'm just trusting God right now, and I've just been, doing my content creation, my influencer work, and doing my reviews and getting these brand deals and things of that nature. So I just been, I feel like God has just put me in positions to where it's going to prepare me, so when I do come back to that, I'm already be in a position. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trusting him because he's never steered me wrong. I will say that, he's definitely never steered me wrong. So I feel like I'm doing everything right now. So it's stuff I got stuff lined up though. So yeah,
I need you to get back in that booth. I heard,
thank you, thank you. Yeah,
I heard your
everybody,
song yesterday.
everybody says
Need
that.
you to
They're
get
like,
back.
yes, yeah.
Need you to
Trust me,
get
I
back.
am.
And I'm an
I am.
R&B man too, so
Yeah, I've been, and then a lot of the music lately has really been inspiring me, like hearing artists and stuff. I'm just like, wow, like people are really coming back. Not saying that music was never good. I feel like music is always good because creativity is, based on who makes it and if the people love it, So if you love it, hey, whatever. But I've really been getting inspired a lot lately. So
yeah.
yeah.
So what's your top five? Your top five R&B artists?
Ooh. Of course, I'm gonna say Aaliyah, Selena, like Selena, Quintanilla, yeah, Quintanilla. Um, who else? Beyonce. Who else do I like? I'm trying to think who else. It's Janae Aiko. Janae Aiko. I always say her name. I've
Woo,
messed her name up.
that's my
I
baby.
love her. She has gotten me through so much in my life. She actually is the reason why I learned how to like. She helped me to control my voice and stuff as a young age. I was listening to her when she first came out, and I was like, "Oh, I
Hmm.
wanna, I wanna be able to get on a song like this and be able to do that." And Tony Braxton. I'll get Tony Braxton the last one. Yeah, I love me some Tony. Oh, I love me some Tony Braxton. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
those are my
R&B
five.
nowadays. R&B nowadays is different, man. But
Yes,
over
it
the years,
is.
music
R&B is different
changed.
now.
But back in the day,
Yeah.
it used to be like love, like
All
the
about
guys
love.
singing to
Yeah.
the females singing to the guys,
Mm-hmm.
expressing their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
true.
different, but hopefully
It
Sasha
is.
get it back there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm come on back.
Yeah, yeah. They ain't sipping no more. They ain't sipping. I need y'all to get back in that sipping, man.
Exactly.
I need. But shout out to my favorite artist right now, man, Eric Bellinger, man. That's
Oh, Eric, that's my fiance's favorite artist. She loves
hey,
Eric Bellinger. He is so
hey,
dope. He could have been in that top five too. I should have said him and Chris Brown.
hey,
Them two.
Yeah,
hey.
Chris.
Listen, I've been to his concert two
Yeah, he's
times.
dope. He's dope. Eric Bellinger is very dope. Very talented. His new album, stupid. Me and her was the whole thing. I was like, the whole album. I was like,
Come on now.
and his wife is absolutely gorgeous. Love her down as well. Yes. Okay, we watch her in all her Tubi movies. Yes. She's a great actress. So yeah, we love them down. So yeah.
Eric Bellinger, boy, that's my dog, man.
Yeah, Eric
You don't
Bellinger is
understand, man.
dope. Yeah,
Look,
he's dope.
out of my friend group, I'm the only one that be listening to R&B. I do
Yeah.
listen to hip hop, but it's like
Yeah. Now R&B just do something different to you. R&B is that's
the
the
only
job.
time, right. The only time I listen to hip hop is when I'm mad, I'm trying to calm down.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
that R&B just be like, I needed that.
Honestly, I listen to everything though. I listen to everything only because that's how I was raised. My dad played everything growing up. Like I would
Mhm.
even sometimes I would listen to is it Celtic music? Yeah, Celtic or Celtic? I can't think. It's Celtic music, but yeah, like the Irish. Like I watched that on PBS with them dancing and stuff and singing. Like I just loved everything. Classical music, opera. I liked all that. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get to an opera thing, but I can't go
Yeah,
by I can't
yeah.
go by myself, man. I need somebody. I might take me, a little yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah,
yeah.
it's. I think it's a great experience to, yeah,
Get
you'll enjoy
suited
that.
up. You
Yes,
feel me?
yes,
Chilling
yes.
and vibing. And we gotta
Chilling
come
and
chill
vibe.
and vibe in A, man. Soon. We gotta bring chilling and
Yes,
vibing live to Atlanta.
yes, yes. You do. Yes, definitely.
What advice would you give, an influencer that was looking to, what I'm saying, start their brand? What would you tell them?
Don't be afraid to depend on you. Don't be afraid to go get it. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to contact people and say, "Hey, I'm so and so." Introduce yourself. Tell people who you are. Go to photographers because you're gonna need pictures. You can go through videographers if you don't know how to record yourself. Watch YouTubes, learn how to record your videos, how to edit on CapCut. Just learn different things because I was always taught too that learn everything on your own so that way if somebody doesn't come through, you can do it yourself. That's how I learned how to engineer. I engineer all my own music, like everything. I mix and master it myself. Like I do all that. I had to learn because they say, okay, if the engineer can't come in, what you gonna do? You gonna waste your studio session? So it was like, so, learn how to engineer yourself so you can just do the song yourself. You ain't got to worry about it. And then they can engineer all the rest of it later on. You know what I'm saying? So it's done. So I feel like if you're gonna be an influencer or anything like that, you just want to be prepared. Don't be afraid to contact people. When I first started, I was contacting photographers. I contacted videographers and said, hey, I'm so and so. I even went there. You can go through Chat GPT and you could type up, hey, write me up a something of how what is it why can't I think right now? Write me up a template on how what I should say to somebody to get a brand deal to get them to work with me for free because a lot of times I haven't had to pay people. I've never like I'm not even trying to be funny. I haven't like I literally like and I'm not gonna say it like it just happened for me. I feel like it was God that blessed me with these people, but I feel like if you put yourself in the right room and you talk to the right people, you're gonna build your own team of people that'll work with you because they believe in you. And I have that of my own, and I'm blessed because these people genuinely believe in me, and I've hit them up right now. Okay, let's work, let's go. It's no questions asked. So when you do that and you build up that catalog and you build that relationship with these people, it's going to help you in the long run. So don't be afraid to build those relationships because it will help you, and don't be afraid to post the content. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Like just do it. It'll all work out. I did everything on my own. I didn't have any manager. I've done it all the stuff you see on my social media, all me. Like I've never had a manager. I only had a manager when I was younger, but I learned from them, watching them and talking to them and seeing how they maneuver it through my career. I'm like, okay, don't do that. Do this. Don't do that. Do this. Remember this. I wrote down a lot of stuff. So it's just like, you just got to make sure, just do it right, and trust yourself and trust God. And as long as you got Him, that's all that matters. It'll work out.
Well, I might need you to be my manager then, cause I'm trying to do a clothing line. I'm trying to do a clothing line, Sasha. Cause Lord have mercy.
Yeah. It ain't. Hey, you got it. Look, it ain't nothing. Find you some models, get them to promo it, you know. Hey, can you wear
Right.
it? I'll send this to you for free. I'll send you this outfit for free if you do a promo for me. They start posting up pictures in it. Da, 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 da. Hey, girl, get this outfit. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's how you do it. Sometimes you're going to have to give you stuff for free, you know, but it is what it is. That's how you get your name out there. Like, that's what people
Right,
don't
right,
understand. That's how you
right,
get your stuff out there. Sometimes you might feel like, dang, I don't want to hit nobody. I'm be embarrassed. They tell me no. Okay, and if you get a no, it don't matter. You're going to get that yes, you know, so you just got to keep doing it. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too, you know, and you learn a lot about yourself as you're doing this. So, and I feel like I've learned a lot about myself. So I really enjoy it. And I've met a lot of people and if anything, I try to help others and give them as much information as possible because nobody helped me, you know? So yeah.
shirts. I got
Yeah.
some
Let me
shirts.
know. Let me know.
That's why I send it to you for free. I
Look,
I
you
got you,
know,
man. Oh
Larry
yeah,
tell you. Yeah. Me
I
and Larry
Oh
got
can
you.
yeah,
work with some stuff. Yeah. So let me know.
Yeah. Go ahead,
We'll
Larry.
talk about it. Yeah.
Yes,
oh
ma'am.
yeah. But Sasha, if people want to follow you in your socials, how can they do that?
Follow me at the Sasha Gomez on everything. It's the Sasha Gomez on all platforms. That's TheSashaGomez.
You make sure you follow me back now.
I got you. I follow
Ah,
everybody back. Yeah,
nah,
y'all
not
gotta.
But
Yeah,
everybody. Just
you
me.
follow me. You follow. I follow back.
but
Ma'am.
Sasha, I appreciate you for coming to Chill and Vibe. But
Of
before we go,
course.
let
Thank y'all for
everybody
having
know
me.
what we doing.
Chilling and vibing.
Oh yeah, appreciate you.
Of course.